What are the best practices for simplifying complex workflows? If you're struggling to manage your workload and wondering how to simplify those complex workflows, you're in the right place. Let's break it down into manageable pieces. First, let's talk about the Agile method. This approach is great for breaking down large projects into smaller, more manageable tasks. You divide your project into short sprints, usually 2 or 3 weeks, and define specific tasks within each sprint. This method is ideal for workflows that change frequently and quickly, and it often uses workflow automation software to visualize each step. Another effective strategy is the Kanban system. This method uses visual cues, like cards or boards, to keep your team on track. You create a card for each task and arrange them into columns like in progress, ready for review, and done. This makes it easy to see the progress in real time and ensures smooth workflow transitions. The lean method is all about eliminating waste. It involves removing unnecessary steps and streamlining others to reduce time spent on non-value-added activities. Look for practices like frequent meetings, data entry, and repetitive tasks, and find ways to automate or simplify them. For example, replace unnecessary meetings with email updates and use software to automate manual tasks. For long-term improvements, consider the Kaizen concept. This Japanese approach focuses on continuous, small improvements over time. Encourage your team to look for opportunities to fine-tune processes and empower them to try different solutions. This creates a culture where everyone is constantly improving workflows. Identifying and removing bottlenecks is also crucial. The theory of constraints, TOC, helps you find the biggest limiting factors in your workflow and test ways to remove them. For instance, if collecting feedback from multiple people is a bottleneck, reduce the number of reviewers or set deadlines to speed up the process. Total Quality Management, TQM, is another approach that involves all teams in improving workflows organization-wide. This method is about continually identifying, reducing, and eliminating errors. It's particularly useful if you need to get granular and ensure quality remains high across all teams contributing to the workflow. If you need to make significant changes, consider Business Process Reengineering, BPR. This involves redesigning the entire workflow from scratch. Start by analyzing your current workflows to identify the biggest problem areas and then create a better flow from the ground up. Standardizing processes is also a great way to simplify workflows. For example, in a law firm, standardizing the process of collecting and authenticating signatures can greatly simplify activities by replicating the same steps whenever necessary. Process automation is another key strategy. Automate human and system activities to reduce manual errors and increase efficiency. For instance, creating an integration interface between different systems can eliminate the risk of manual data exchange errors. Finally, the 5S method is a 5-part methodology that helps create uncluttered, streamlined workflows. It involves sorting, straightening, inspecting, standardizing, and sustaining changes over time. This method breaks down the process into manageable components, making it easier to implement and maintain. To put these strategies into practice, start by reviewing your goals and analyzing your existing workflows. Identify constraints and bottlenecks, and document any revised processes. Regularly review and adjust these processes to ensure they remain efficient and effective over time. By applying these best practices, you can significantly simplify your complex workflows, making your work more efficient and manageable.